Says we're live.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Happy
Hi.
Wednesday. We've got YouTube going up there.
Woohoo.
We've got Facebook going down here.
I don't know which one to look at.
I know. So if it feels like we're not looking at you, just give us a minute and we'll change directions. So we've got a lot going on today.
We do.
Yeah.
We got a lot to cover.
We do. We've got, well, first, I think it's really cool. We've actually been doing some Facebook parties for shops, and they've invited their customers into those. And what we're learning is we've got a lot of newbies out there.
That's right.
And we thought it would be kind of a nice thing to do to kind of show the different things that we use, when to use them, and all that stuff.
Right.
And Sarah was the woman for the job.
That's
so.
me.
Well, we've got one person on YouTube. This is our first YouTube live, so that's exciting.
So thanks for joining.
Yeah. So we're going to cover that. Sarah's going to go over those things, and then stick around. We've got a couple announcements and some things we want to share with you. Make sure if you have questions, you ask them, because I do have the live on my phone too, so that I can field any questions. Good morning, Roberta and Deborah. Awesome. Okay.
All right. Should we get started?
Let's do it.
Are you
Where are
ready?
we going to start?
So we're going to start with Battilizer. A lot of you have probably heard of it, but if you haven't, you've got to use this stuff and you've got to know what it is. So Battilizer is a batting stabilizer combination. So it replaces both of those things in the hoop. So you just put this right in your hoop, and then you can build your block right on top of it. I
Show
just
them
grabbed
up
a
there
little...
too. Don't forget the
I'm so
YouTubers.
sorry. Yeah, so just a batting stabilizer combination. This is a must if you are making especially any of our quilts that we have. This
or
is
even like
used...
a table runner.
Yes.
Anything flat, really.
Correct.
That'd be the way to go.
This is used in most, I would say, of Hoop Sisters designs. And again, you just put this right in your hoop, and then you can build your block right on top of it. Now, sometimes when you want a little more dimension in your block, we use a wool product, and this one is just pressed along the edges to prepare it. And you would just put this on top of your Battilizer, and then it would tack it down with a water-soluble thread along all the edges. So again, this will just give your block a little bit more dimension. And we're going to do our best on the camera to kind of show you a few examples of this. Sometimes it doesn't pick up very nice,
But in person, you can really see the dimension that it brings.
Yep.
So we're going to try to convey that through the cameras. We'll see how it works.
So this is a block that I made. This is from our Summer Dreams design. And this one is using wool. So in person, I see a lot more loft along these spikes right here, and a lot more dimension, especially in this orange part as well. And then Aubrey's holding one that is not using the wool in there. It just has Battilizer. And again, mine has Battilizer and wool. So I can see this on camera. I can really see it in the orange.
In the
more.
orange, yes. And in person, I picked it up first in the blue. How weird is that?
Yeah.
But the camera is reading, Sarah's orange is really popping out a
Yep.
lot more than the orange in my block. And in person, we have the exact opposite effect. And
We
her
do.
blue is really popping out.
We do.
So I think that actually, I hope everybody could see that, because it does add some dimension and just gives it some extra texture.
It does. And you can see that a lot in a lot of our big quilts, especially in the quilting sections. So in some of these areas up here, we'll try to get this up to the camera and see if we can show you, but we did have some other examples as well. So this, you've got a lot of loft on these cute little shamrocks.
Oh, yeah,
This has
they're
wool
puffy.
in it. And
Even
then,
on, even here, like even in the border, it does have a lot more kind of puffiness,
there, you
dimension
can kind
to
of see
it.
it like that. It's so hard to show
It
some of
is.
this stuff on camera. Sometimes it picks up in certain lighting and then not in other lighting. And this one, again, uses wool, and you can kind of see that in this border quilting over here.
So Sarah, if you're making a quilt, obviously you'd add the wool.
Yes.
What's your personal preference on if you're making a table runner? It's still flat. You're still going to use the Battilizer.
If I were making it for myself, I would probably pass on the wool for a table runner.
And that way, you know, if you want to add candlesticks or like a vase or something like that on top of it, it's more
It's a little more.
because it really does give it so much dimension.
Do we want to try to get this
Yeah, we
up
want
here,
to.
Aubrey? Okay. So this is Navigator. This is our shop exclusive for this year. Ooh, this is a great example.
Oh, it is.
This
Look
one
at that.
uses wool, and you can see so much of the dimension that you're getting in there.
It pops.
This is just beautiful quilting. That's always where I notice it first in our quilts, is
Can
in
you
that
guys
quilting.
see that? Yeah.
So what do you guys like? Do you guys like to use wool, or do you not use wool? You gotta let us know. Okay. And I should tell you before we move on, I wanted to tell them show them our packaging for the Battilizer.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 5-yard, I ripped it open at the bottom. I think I did this at Market. This is a 5-yard package of it, and you can also get it in 15 yards. So it just depends on what you're working on, I guess, for that. Okay, next thing we're gonna talk about, we're moving right along, is hoop shape and stabilizer. So they kind of go hand in hand when you're making.
I like to show this.
Okay, yeah.
Next to it.
So
Sorry.
this. So see how this is a little more rigid, has a little more structure to it. Battilizer does not. It's a lot softer, flows a little better, but
intentionally.
Yes. The hoop shape provides more structure for things like bags and some of our different projects. When you're using hoop shape, almost 99% of the time, I would say you're going to tack that down onto a tearaway stabilizer or a wash-away stabilizer of some sort.
So Roberta said, love the wool, and she's getting ready to start Navigator.
Awesome.
So that's exciting.
So this is, I found this back in a closet. I don't know when they made this, but this is one of their bags from years ago. They used Battilizer in this to make it, and so you can see it doesn't really have any structure to it. Now, if we had used hoop shape in that bag, it would have a lot more structure. Like this is Versatote, so I can hold it at the bottom and it just stands up, has a lot more structure to it. So again, hoop shape is used in a lot of our bags that we make, like Twisted Tote, Versatote. I know there's others, but I can't think of the names now.
Out to brunch. So general rule of thumb, if you're making a quilt or a runner, you're going to want to go Battilizer. And if you're making a project that stands up or you want it to kind of have a shape, you're going to use the hoop shape.
You got it.
It's also all in the instructions. But it's
Yes.
just nice to
Yes.
know when you're shopping what
we
you
talk
need.
about all these things and I'm dropping stuff.
Shelly, I love that. Shelly says, depending on how lazy I'm feeling, but I do prefer the look with the quilts that have wool added to the Battilizer. That's hilarious.
That's funny. Okay.
Okay, what else?
You know, we were going to talk about, I had another project underneath everything. This is our Santa baby stocking, and this also requires
Guess, make
hoop
them
shape.
guess.
Oh, dang it. Requires hoop shape as well, so it's got a little more structure. It's a little more sturdy.
Yes.
And some of you might recognize this because this past Friday, on our YouTube channel, was episode 1 of Sew with Sarah. So you guys got to stitch some of this out with me, and I personalized mine with Jacob's name on it.
So cute.
And Aubrey joined us, and we gave everyone who was watching a really awesome coupon code. I think you got like $10 off.
$9
$9
Might
off.
as well be 10.
Which brought us to just $20.
Yeah. So
And
don't tell them
ahead.
what the code is.
I'm not gonna.
We're gonna make you
We got to
go
make you
check
work
it
a
out.
little.
So go to our blog on our website at hoopsisters.com if you want $9 off of this. Go to the blog, check out the blog. It's super cute. It also has a link to Sew with Sarah, so you can subscribe because we have an episode coming out Friday. I also did put the coupon code right in there.
Okay.
So go check it out because it's got really cool gifting ideas, and it's short. It's short and sweet.
The vlog, yeah.
Yeah, and then link to the episode as well as that coupon code is just at hoopsisters.com. There's a words at the top that say blog, or just go all the way to the bottom of the homepage and you'll find it.
I would say too, go subscribe to that YouTube channel because one of my love languages is gifting. I like to gift things. So sometimes you might get some free things if you watch. Sometimes you'll get exclusive discounts that are just to you guys if you're watching. So make sure you go subscribe so that you can join us for that.
Sounds like she might be sharing some things with you. That's what I heard right there. Okay, the other thing, I sent out an email.
I'm sorry, I just thought of this because you were looking at that.
What?
one last thing I wanted to say
yeah.
about this is I did update the files for this. The instructions as well as the actual files have been updated a little bit. So if you have purchased Santa Baby in the past, I believe.
Because we came out with that years ago.
Yes.
Like 2012
yes.
or something.
And I'm thinking of Ginger Fraser because I think
Yes.
she's asked this question.
Yes.
So Ginger and anyone else who's purchased this in the past, if you just go and go log into your account on hoopsisters.com,
find your order.
find your order and re-download it, you get that updated instructions and files for that.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool thing about downloads.
It is.
So.
And that's only a download, so
Correct.
Nobody has that one on CD or USB
right.
or anything. Okay, the other thing we want to tell you is, well, there's two more things we want to tell them.
Okay.
I sent out an email this morning. This guy is adorable, and I wanted to give him a little bit more attention because we're coming up on Christmas, and there's totally time to pull this off. This guy is adorable. Sarah should show this. She made this. And I
Show it up there.
Oh, yes. Sorry, we're new to this. How are you guys doing up here on YouTube? So, you do need a 7-inch sewing. It's a 7-inch block. He is just $15 download, so you get it right away. I actually plan on stealing this. If you're not, are you stealing it? Somebody's gonna steal it. But the picture that I took of this guy, I put him with milk and cookies, and I just think that's so sweet. Like if you've got grandkids that are still believers in Santa, it's just a super sweet little thing that you can whip out pretty quickly.
Yes. Super
So
cute.
he's on our website. Just search Santa. He's just a $15 download. Some of you guys already got him from our Christmas event, but he's still available, and you still have time to do that.
He's a cutie.
Okay, Sarah, what's the next thing?
What's next? Okay, so starting Monday, right? Monday, December 12th, this coming Monday, Hoop Sisters is going to be doing 12 days of giveaways, and we're very excited.
Sarah just whipped this out of her hat, so brand new news.
This is thanks to the sisters, though. They are being so generous. We are giving away some really awesome things, you guys. So 12 days starting December 12th, and it will conclude on December 23rd, I think is the 12th day. So we will be going live, just a quick little live each day, and we'll kind of explain to you how you can enter to win on each day. You can win multiple times, so come back every day and make sure that you're commenting and engaging on those lives so that you can hopefully win some really awesome prizes.
I think we should do this in our VIP Facebook group.
Okay, let's do it there.
So make sure you're in the group. So we'll put a link to that group, and we'll do this in there. We can share it out to the other way too, but we're definitely going to be in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's exciting. I kind of want to tell them what they're going to win, but I guess you have to hold some things back.
Just give them a couple examples.
So we have some Christmas items you'll win. I think 2 days are Christmas-specific designs. One day that I think is really cool, you can win a $45 design of your choice. So you could go on our website and scour it if you win, and then tell us, I want this design.
Yeah.
And we'll put that in your account.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So make sure you hang out with us for the 12 days of Christmas, or 12 days of giveaways is what we're calling it. 12 days of, and you guys are the first to hear this. I haven't even made graphics or done anything because she just made this up. So she said her love language was giving. She's not lying. So
I'm just making the Hoop Sisters giveaway.
Yeah. And then we also should mention, since you're going to the blog to check out the coupon code and episode 1 of Sew with Sarah, we should talk about the fact that you have episode 2 coming out this Friday on YouTube. Hi, YouTube people up there. We've got a couple of you watching live, and we didn't even tell you we were going live on there. So we are going to have the episode premiere at 6 p.m. Eastern time this Friday. You want to give them, I did put a blog post out about it, so do you want to tell them a little bit about what you're doing on Friday?
Yeah, so we're going to kind of work on decorating for Christmas using Hoop Sisters designs. So I'm kind of excited about that, and you also at the end will be stitching one of our designs out. So I hope you guys join us. It was fun last week. Last week we got to some comments coming in, and it's always fun in that live chat. So join us.
Yeah, Sarah's on the chat, so make sure you check that out. Now we have to end 2 of these at once. How are we doing that?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, you all. Well, we will see you for a super quick lives.
I have to shout out Belinda on YouTube who's saying good morning to us.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome. Well, thank you for watching.
All right,
and
guys.
we'll see you Friday and then Monday.
See ya.
Bye.
We're still on
X.
YouTube.
Hit the X.